stand in front of me as a model. No actual science. The model using to see.
What is up, guys and girls? This is shodleech here, and today we're back with more Fallout New Vegas. Sorry about the Dark Souls video. I thought it was Saturday when it was actually Sunday. I lost track of my days. Yada yada yada. Let's see what Yes Man has to say.
An entire army of upgraded Securitrons just standing by over at the fort. Pretty neat, huh?
Yeah. So, should I ask these tribes if they'll support an independent Vegas?
Oh no, I didn't mean that. Who needs their support? The Securitrons will be all the support you need. What I meant is, you should get to know these tribes and decide which ones you like and which you don't. You know, shape the future of Vegas. Choose your neighbors. If you like a tribe, leave it alone. Or, if a tribe is nasty, or going to be a problem, go ahead and exterminate it. It's whatever you want to do.
Which tribe should I get to know?
There's a bunch. Some of them you've already met, like the chairman, for instance. I think you should visit the other families on the strip, the Omertas and the White Glove Society, so you know what makes them tick. And there are some important groups farther from the strip, too, like the Boomers, the Great Khans, and the Brotherhood of Steel.
Let's talk about the tribes I should get to know.
Of course, ask away.
Where should I look for the Brotherhood of Steel?
Some of Mr. House's data said that he'd lost a bunch of Securitron scouts near Hidden Valley. Telemetry showed that they'd been attacked with energy weapons. House was pretty sure it was the Brotherhood. There must be a bunch of them holed up there. Not a good place for a robot to visit.
What do you know about the Brotherhood of Steel?
They go around in big suits of power armor, and they have lots of energy weapons. But there's a downside. They just have a thing about technology. They think it should all be theirs. If someone else has it, they get mad. All I'm saying is, not much of a chance they'll accept a Vegas that polices itself with robots.
Not ready to decide what I want to do with the Brotherhood.
No rush. Take your time. Anything else I can help with? You. Oh.
Okay, so mandatory thing that I want to get done. Get the power armor. The rest of the tribes I do not care for. I'm gonna get the power armor, and then I'm gonna have you guys and girls decide if it's worth me going to check out the other tribes, or if you just want me to continue the main story. Because I frankly don't care about the other ones. I just want the power armor. So I'll get back to you in a moment once I put away some gear. Okay, guys and girls, we're back. I was just out of place before the quarry. I fixed Snuffle's leg and also repaired the generator. I've not met a Deathclaw yet, and we just got here.
Listen very closely and do as I say. Your life depends on it. Hand over everything you're carrying. Weapons, ammo, clothes, armor, everything. I want you stripped down to your underwear.
Let's talk this over.
There's nothing to talk over. You can strip down and hand over your equipment, or you can die. Will you comply?
Okay, I'll comply.
Take it all off and hand it to me. Then come inside and through the door at the rear of the chamber. Paladin Ramos is waiting for you.
All the way to my underwear. Humiliating. Well, at least you're familiar with the the Brotherhood's main thing, stripping people down to their underwear. Okay, at least I got my two pals.
How the hell did you get in here? Normally I would have already shot you, but I'm under orders to bring you to the Elder. Will you come peacefully?
He kind of stripped me down. Appear to be lost. I'll head back the way I came. I'm not. I'll talk to the Elder.
Okay. I'll take you to him. Follow me. Closely. Or you'll be shot.
What was the point? Why not just love me at the Elder?
How did you find us, stranger? And do tell the truth.
I was just exploring the area and noticed your patrol coming out of here.
You took an extreme risk in coming here. My policy towards trespassers has not been lenient. The security of this bunker is my foremost concern, and I take pains to minimize our exposure topside. For this reason, I might be interested in contracting with an outsider who can accomplish certain tasks, some basic, some a bit more involved. An NCR ranger has begun to set up post in one of the other bunkers up top, for example. I want him driven off. Understood?
Alright. Have you just killed the ranger already?
Yes, we could kill him easily enough. But sometimes you can learn a great deal by observing people, both enemies and friends. Which is why it will be very interesting to observe how you choose to deal with the situation, and decide which you are, enemy or friend. Do we understand one another?
Alright. I don't do murder for... Okay, I can take care of the ranger.
Very well. I'll be interested to see how thoroughly and efficiently you carry out your mission. Paladin Ramos will escort you back to the bunker's entrance and set you loose. Notice that I said loose, not free. You are not free to carry the secret of this bunker's location beyond Hidden Valley, until I'm convinced that you're capable and dependable. To underscore this point, you'll be fitted with an explosive collar. Wander off and it will detonate. Focus on your mission, and you'll be fine.
Sheesh, he's insane.
You'll find your equipment in the chest to your right. Don't bother coming back until you've dealt with the ranger.
Okay, they're all insane. Clearly. Let me put my gear back on at least. Strippy explosive collar. Yeah, cannot unequip this item. Yeah. Okay, so I guess let's go with the laser RCW. And let's go talk to this ranger. See what we can do.
Thought you'd sneak up on me, you filthy powder ganger?
What are you calling powder ganger? Keep pointing that gun at me and I'll stick it up your ass.
Ha! Got some stones on you, son. I like that. What can I do for you?
Who are you?
Dobson's my name. I'm an NCR ranger operating out of Camp McCarran north of here. Reading man by birth, though.
What are you doing here?
Well, I thought I might set up a safe house in one of the bunkers here. Between the remote location and the dust storms, I figured it was ideal. Of course, seems a lot less remote since you showed up. Plus, I haven't been able to get my radio working, and a safe house is no good without one. I reckon I'll stick around a while, patrol for troublemakers, see if I can get that radio working.
So no one knows you're here? Seems like a bad place. Bad location for a safe house.
And in your expert opinion, why would that be?
Power gangers use these bunkers as hideouts once or twice a month.
You've seen that with your own two eyes? God damn. I knew Cook's gang passed through these parts about that frequently, but I didn't know they holed up here. Be a rude awakening to find 15 of those merciless bastards looking down at me snoozing on my bedroll. Yep, I'd be better off setting up an ambush along one of their routes to catch stragglers. Thanks for the information. You may have saved my life.
Nice and easy.
How did you resolve the situation with the ranger?
The ranger won't be a problem. He's gone.
Gone? Why did he leave? And what makes you think he won't be back?
Convincing that staying here is more dangerous than moving on.
Yes, you exploited his fear of powder gangers very effectively. The collar includes a microphone, you see. Part of the test. He'll keep his distance, setting ambushes, never suspecting that these bunkers house something far more dangerous to him than criminals. Well played. Since you completed your assigned task, I will allow you to come and go from the bunker freely. So let's get that collar off you. There, that's
Thank
better,
you.
I hope. Now that we have that bit of unpleasantness out of the way, there is a matter that I would like to discuss with you. Stop by the command room when you can. Oh, and bear in mind, If you end up betraying us, we will know it, and there will be no mercy. When you first showed up on our doorstep, I'll admit at first I didn't know what to think. After giving the matter some thought, however, I've decided that an outsider could be of great use to me right now. However, I will not force you to help us. Should you refuse, you will be allowed to leave here. Though no, we will be keeping an eye on you. What do you say, outsider? Are you willing to help us?
I'll help them, but it's only to get the power armor. That's the only reason. I don't care for the Brotherhood in any of the games.
Then allow me to explain our situation. This bunker is currently locked down, allowing no entry or exit, with you being one of the few exceptions. In exceptional cases, teams are sent out to investigate sites or retrieve materials deemed too important to ignore. 3 such teams have gone missing recently, and the news of their disappearance has not yet been widely spread to avoid undue concern. In order to maintain the peace and adhere to the strictures of the lockdown, I need to send someone else to discover what happened to them.
I begin looking. We surely have people here suited for doing me. I'll look immediately.
I'm glad I can count on you. Oh, and one other thing. The patrols each had a holotape detailing their missions that you can use to track them. The shielding of the bunker prevents us from actively tracking them, but their positions should show up on your map once you get to the surface. Should our worst fears become realized, please bring back all 3 of the holotapes from the patrols. Otherwise, bring our brothers home. I've given the order that you be given access to some of the equipment our scouts and patrols have scavenged over the years. You won't be allowed to purchase any prohibited equipment, but hopefully some of what's available will prove useful to you.
Okay, sounds good.
So, you're the outsider that's been given leave to wander around freely. Desperate times call for desperate measures, I guess. Name's Hardin. I'm the head paladin of this chapter, and I think we might be able to help each other out. I don't know what the Elder talked to you about, but I can tell you this chapter is in trouble. And he's at the center of it. Are you willing to listen to what I have to say?
Sure.
As you may have already heard, this entire base is under a state of lockdown. No one goes out except small patrols at night. Most of the chapter has been sealed in here for years. And those few who were outside when the lockdown was initiated are forbidden from returning. Morale has plummeted as time has gone by. And many of our current paladins haven't seen combat outside of training simulations. And all because of the Elder's explicit order that no one be allowed in or out. The only way things will change is if a new Elder is installed.
How do you propose to do that?
I don't know. I've gone through our records dozens of times looking for a precedent regarding the dismissal of an Elder and come up with nothing. The people who are most likely to know how it could be done are also some of McNamara's strongest supporters, so they refuse to help me, which is why we're having this conversation. An outsider such as yourself would arouse less suspicion asking questions about such matters. The fact that the Elder has some tasks for you means his faithful won't suspect you, and you have a line open to the man himself. In short, you're in a perfect position to help me. Will you at least think about it?
What do I get out of helping you?
If I become Elder, the lockdown will be lifted, and we'll once again be able to send patrols out into the wastes. We'll become powerful again. And when that happens, it will be good to have the Brotherhood as an ally. Good enough?
I'll see what I can do.
That'll have to do. I'd recommend going to see Ramos first. As head of security, he's more familiar with our protocols than anyone else here. You could also try to find something relevant in our data store, though last I heard Scribe Ibsen is having a bit of a problem accessing it. And if McNamara should give you any tasks, I'd ask that you kept me abreast of them. Report anything you find to me, and we'll move from there.
Okay, so that's what I was just asked to do. So guys and girls, let me know. Which way is the way to gain the power armor? I want to be able to wear the power armor. Do I keep him as the leader, or do I help this guy? Help me, so that way I can help you by making more videos. Thank you.
This is a dangerous place, human, especially for your kind. I suggest you turn back. There's nothing good waiting for you further on.
Huh? Friendly furry mutant.
Keep saying things like that and I won't be so friendly. Not every super mutant is a brain-damaged brute. Many of us are just as intelligent as basic humans, and the rest don't really have any choice in the matter, do they?
Sorry about that. No offense. Alright.
And none taken, since you apologized.
What makes this a dangerous place?
You must have heard her radio broadcasts.
No,
Though
I
why a
haven't.
human would follow her invitation here is beyond me, unless you didn't listen very closely. The voice on the radio belongs to Tabitha, the Supreme Commander of Black Mountain, or as she calls it, the state of Utopatha. She took control of this place almost 2 years ago. The super mutants here do whatever she says, and she says humans are to be killed on sight.
Seems like you've had enough of Tabitha. Or if you had some help.
Help would improve the odds. Help might just make the difference. Alright, if you're good enough at what you do to meet me in the village up near the peak, we can talk further. I'll have a plan by the time I see you, if I see you. Good luck. It's gonna be a lot harder for you to get up there than it will be for me.
Look at him sprint! Go, dude, go! Hello.
How may I serve you, Master? Welcome to Repcon headquarters, Rocketeer. Come all this way to see our little facility, have you? I'm here to answer any and all questions you may have, within specified parameters. And if you'd like, I can provide a tour of our museum.
I'd like a tour of your museum.
Excellent, excellent. Please be patient. The tour will begin in just a moment. Hello. Please remember visiting hours are from 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. Please show your badge or make your... Ready for the Repcon tour, Rocketeers?
Yes.
Courtesy of the fine folks at Robco, I'll be your guide today on the path of scientific discovery.
Okay. Hey, guys and girls, we're going on a tour. Ooh. Ah. What is this?
In the lead-lined case behind me is a spent radioactive rod from one of our old reactors. No need to stand too close. Let's move along, shall we?
Ooh.
How may I serve you, Master? Look here. A row of multicolored plasma fumes.
Nice.
They may look safe to drink, but your stomach is the last place they should be. Why the difference in cylinder size? Refining our production methods has resulted in higher yields of fuel over time. That's why.
Oh. Oh my god. Huh.
To my right, you can see a sample of some old safety barrels Repcon once used to store radioactive waste. Perfectly safe. On my left is an example of a mountain of Repcon safety barrels some legislators claim are poisoning our environment. You have been warned. Please vacate the premises or you will be considered an intruder. Ridiculous.
I'm taking the tour, man. Ooh.
Behind me is our most recent rocket project, which we're keeping under our hats until launch, if you'll pardon the expression. And in front of me is a model, not actual science.
Oh, such a funny robot. Oh, so funny. Ooh. And these? Tell me. Tell me now!
Now these colorful fellows behind me are Repcon's earliest experiments in flight. Feel free to read the plaques and learn, Rocketeers.
Ooh. Ooh, big fat Fury Fred. V29 321G may look like a big fat red rocketeer, but old Fatty here ran circles around Earth not so long ago. So let's see you keep up. Sure, V29321G's re-entry gave it its more commonly known nickname, Big Fat Fury Fred. But here's a retcon we chose to focus on successes and apply that we learned about explosive resistant shielding to future models, even our landing platforms. The newly reconstructed retcon launch facility was a direct beneficiary of this discovery. Ooh, and what about this? Green bean, officially called the Z43521P by silly engineers who preferred to call this little scrapper by its true nickname, the green bean. After all, which would you prefer in your backyard? A smoldering Z43521P or a green bean? One sounded like it belongs if mentioned on the news, and makes news it did. Featuring Retcon's plasma engine, it was so newsworthy that we decided to take the quantum matter modulation unit out and see if we could use it for non-explosive uses. Rocket nickname chosen after results of first trial landing. Ooh, what about this guy? This sleek and purple R77-293A needle nose is what happens when you mix fossil and plasma in a rocket and shake it up. The fossil fuels punch this sharp-nosed terror through the sky, and the plasma is used to shoot it through space to planets, where Retcon can mine more fossil fuels, continuing the whole cycle again. Interplanetary mining of resources rights still in negotiation. Eddie, is that your brother?
Now for the highlight of our tour. Thanks to a generous donation from Robco, this next exhibit showcases the wondrous world of robots. Around you are the incredible iBot, the fearsome SentryBot, and the always helpful Mr. Handy. That helpfulness runs through our whole line.
Ooh. Oh my.
This is the final stop on our tour. This model of our solar system is a small example of where the partnership between Robco and Repcon hopes to go. See those little rockets zipping about?
Yes.
They are manned by robots, tirelessly looking for resources to mine on planets beyond our own. And that's it for our tour today, Rocketeers. Robco and its tiny partner, Repcon, thank you. Any further questions? Please, feel free to ask.
Oh.
Yes? Did you have a question?
I had a question. Can you tell me about Repcon?
I can answer whatever questions you'd like, provided your query is limited to Repcon history, research and development, or Robco.
Ooh. Research and development.
As you may already know, Repcon is an industry leader in producing alternative fuels for military and scientific purposes. Repcon scientists were pioneers in fission-based propulsion systems, and have recently had some very exciting breakthroughs with plasma systems. The recent partnership with Robco has freed our engineers from mundane business matters, allowing them to focus solely on future projects.
That's enough about Repcon.
Very well. Feel free to ask me more about Repcon. The tour showcases Repcon's amazing scientific contributions.
Yeah, I know. I was just there for a tour. Alright, tell me about Robco.
Robco Industries purchased Repcon in 2075 to assist with some of Robco's military projects, as well as developing unmanned space exploration. The relationship between Robco and Repcon is mutually beneficial, and we hope that both companies bolster each other well into the next century.
Yes. Tell me about Repcon's history.
Repcon's illustrious history began way back in 2054, shortly after the famous Delta 11 rocket was completed and launched. Repcon's initial focus was on the development of fuel to be used in orbital propulsion in response to the energy crisis of 2052. Sad times indeed. The company really took off when Robco purchased Repcon in late 2076 to develop unmanned rockets to explore the solar system.
Looks like they did! Goodbye! Forever. Have you taken this? Alright, let's see what's upstairs. Alright, I'm done with your mumbo jumbo. Alright, Jenny emailed its security key card. Okay, let's see here. Nothing. We're stuck.
Valid facial pattern detected.
Yes, thank you. Valid facial pattern. Not detected. Must eliminate. What is in here? A Q35 matter modulator. Ooh. Go Tesla. So many supplies. What's in? Look, I just got a brand new weapon. And overcome. Ooh. This game's locked. Oh, I am excited now. What else is here? So take it away. See what's on the first. What's on the second floor? What's on the second? Open the door! No window. Oh, space is big side. Alright, let's see which one is here. So we get. We validated. Oh, thank you. Wait, I'm gonna you. Visual recognition. You are to be terminated. Terminated. Sheesh. But then you learn to, you know, be able to have ways on the parts. So for security. Nice, nice. Oh, no, you can terminate. That's what you can do. Hey, where's this? Obviously. Okay, I'll response. I'll go over it. Listen to us. I need to be here. It's not going off. Wait, there's no going off. I'm not sure. Just pretty loud. You know, it's not. It's not. It's not. You know, you? It's not. Got me for seconds. Okay, my guys, girls, I kind of the signal box. You know, it's like, there you go. Thank you, my kids. There. Oh, I need you, babe. That's awesome. Let's see what I'm talking about. What can I do about this? What's in here? Anything? Something? Okay. Oh, guys, girls. Woo, that was fun. Well, guys and girls, I think I'm gonna leave it off here. After all, we just met the Brotherhood of Steel not too long ago. We have a mission for Black Mountain, and we just got new weaponry, and this robot's about to get blown up. So yes, I hope you all enjoyed, guys and girls, and I can't wait to see you inside the next video. And I'll make sure to get it on up in time. Thank you. Hope you all enjoyed. See ya.